Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss Heller, and today we're going to talk about Chapter 1 of Jake Drake. At this point in time, before you watch this video, you should have already listened to or read Jake Drake on your own, Chapter 1. So today in this chapter, we met our main character of this story named Drake. And in our lesson with Lily's Purple Plastic Purse, we already learned all about character traits and character motivations. So while you read this chapter, you were asked to think about some character traits when you met some of the characters in the story. So we learned all about Drake, and we also learned about his opinion about being a know-it-all. And we found out that he does not like it when other students in his class are know-it-alls. What is a know-it-all to you? Think about that for a second. What does it mean to be a know-it-all? I'll give you a few seconds here. You can also pause the video if you need more time to think. What is a know-it-all to you? To me, a know-it-all is someone who thinks they have it all together, okay? They think they are so smart and they know everything. And as we learned in this chapter, we saw that there were a couple students in Jake's class who always have their hand raised. They're always oohing and eyeing and excited to answer the question from the teacher. And they think they know it all. And to Jake, that can be kind of annoying. So we also learned that Jake is a very opinionated character. So that is kind of one of those inside personality traits that I found. I also found that Jake is a little negative. He's got some negative opinions about some of his classmates, and that's also an inside character trait that we learned about. Now for the outside character traits, what Jake looks like on the outside, his physical appearance. I read on the first page, it says, I'm Jake Drake, and I'm in 4th grade, and I'm 10 years old. So in my mind, I'm already thinking, what does a 4th grader look like? So he's a younger child, 10 years old. So for you, if you're a 3rd grader, it's probably a boy who looks a little older than you, okay? And then I also found on page 5, if you want to turn to page 5, there's an illustration. And we learned after we read this page that this is Jake, who was very annoyed with his 2 classmates, the know-it-alls right here, okay? So now I see here that Jake has darker hair, he has some freckles, okay? I can't really tell how tall or how short he is because he's sitting down, but this gives me a good idea about his character traits on the outside, or in other words, what he looks like, okay? So as you go on to chapter 2, I want you to start thinking about these things again when you read. Think about what these new characters that are introduced, what they might look like on the outside, some of their character traits that are on the inside. Feel free to use your character traits poster talking about inside and outside character traits, and also your character traits adjectives, which also has all of those positive, negative, nice, mean, sad, all of those great adjectives to use when describing what a character is like. I hope you have a great day.